Hi, and welcome to another episode of Dave in Korea. I sincerely apologize for being away for about 2.5 weeks. The problem with my internet has just been escalating. When I first got to Korea, I was essentially piggybacking off of unsecured wireless networks. And now I've been losing that signal, and all I've been getting is secured wireless networks. So obviously I can't log on. I went to my boss, and he said we can install a landline in my apartment. However, when we called the company, they said I need to wait for my alien registration card to come in. That came in, and then they told me that they couldn't install in my building because it wasn't in the service area. So now I have to wait till about the end of September until I could phone another company for them to tell me if, or if not, if they can or cannot install a landline. So basically right now I've gotten my first sort of secured wireless signal for the first time in about 2 weeks. So I'm just trying to do as much as possible. And that is making another entry. So for the past 2 weeks I have been teaching. Everything has been going great. New students came in the beginning of September, and so far they're all really great. I have a few students from my August classes who are sort of been carried on, and they're really great. So far, everything's good. However, even though I think I'm doing a good job, my boss is not. One of the directors sort of basically sat in on one of my classes, and I was incredibly nervous, and I just lost it. And then afterwards, she sort of sat me down and told me that I have to be friendlier. I'm not too this, I'm not too that, I'm too strict. I'm not friendly enough, I don't teach well, and so now I basically have to start reevaluating my whole teaching method, which is going to be tricky, but hopefully I can do it, and hopefully I can learn from this experience and not sort of take it as something being negative. Um, Other than that, I've been um, sort of progressing in the Hangul language. I'm learning sort of all of the alphabet gradually with the help of my incredible friend and language exchange, Mina. She's just incredibly patient, and she wants me to learn, and she loves to learn English, so we have a very good time together. Essentially, I'm basically also learning in Hangul to form basic words. And it's actually quite interesting because when you have a group of symbols, it goes consonant, verb, consonant. So you say the first syllable of the verb, followed by the entire consonant, followed by the first syllable of the last consonant, and then that's how you say the one sort of sound that comes out. So it's kind of interesting, but it is incredibly easy to learn. I mean, I'm already progressing pretty much. I've only been at it for maybe 3 weeks, and it takes some time, but I'm learning very simple phrases, and it's going great. 2 nights ago, what I've been doing when I go to restaurants is sort of pointing at the menu and saying like, 주세요, and I've been doing that. And so far, it's been working great. However, on Thursday, I kind of hit a snag when I chose something, and it turned out to be this full banquet meal. It was huge. It cost me about 18,000 won and 18 bucks. And when I walked away, this was probably the first time since I've been to Korea where I couldn't eat another bite. I was completely stuffed. But you live and you learn. Basically, this weekend is chusok, which is sort of the Korean Thanksgiving. All my kids are kind of going crazy. I was asking them about chusok, and they're, oh, chusok, 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 ah. And apparently they eat this, it's sort of like a rice ball. I'm not sure what it is, but it's the traditional meal, and everyone goes crazy. Apparently, the roads out of two and out of Seoul are going to be packed with people going home. So this Saturday, I'm pretty much going to lay low, maybe do a bit of sightseeing, go around. Sunday, I'm meeting with Nina again for more language exchange, and then Monday I have off. So Sunday I probably just stay all night. But other than that, everything's going great. The weather here is varying day to day. Some days it's rainy and a bit chilly. Other days it's like today it gets pretty hot. So I got my AC on, which is great. Um, Other than that, last Friday I went out with everyone from work. We went drinking, and then we went to karaoke. And Koreans take karaoke very seriously. We go to what they call a song band. which is you go into a room and you have a karaoke machine, you have a big song on a screen, you have a music video, and you have surround sound, and they bring you drinks, and they bring you snacks, and it was just a great time. And this was about 2 or 3 in the morning when we started. So when we left, the sun was rising and we all went home. So apparently, the nightlife in Korea is very important, very big, and I'm gradually getting into that. Other than that, basically just teaching. Um, Hopefully, I'll be getting a stable internet connection, so I'll be able to make more entries. But until then, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you next time.